me see. What's going on here? People, let me know if you can hear me. This is crazy. People, let me know if you can hear me. I've got some mad technical issues going on here. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. I'm on the live, but this stream's doing a madness. What a day. What a day. I don't know. I'm going to wait for the chat. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. You might not be able to today. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm going to give it some time. This YouTube thing's mad. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, you can hear me. Yeah, this YouTube thing did a mad one. Like it was saying it wasn't connecting. I'm like, I haven't done anything different than I usually done. Sorry about that, people. Let me just go live on the TikTok as well, man. Hold on 1 second. This day has been a crazy day, but we're live, man. We're live. We're good. What is going on, people? I'll let you get in. Welcome back to the stream. That was a mad one. I swear to God, this has been a weird day. This has been a weird day, and it started off weird, but it's gonna end good. Don't worry. But it's been a weird one, man. Yeah, crazy. What is going on, people? Welcome back to Life After 40, man. Welcome back to the live stream. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are well. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching this from, man. What is going on? Will 2001. Hi, MJ. I need this live session after watching the Arsenal game. We are so lucky. Yeah. I was predicting 4-0 at the start of the game. Towards 80 minutes, I was hoping we just get out of that 1-0. And then they equalised. Yeah, that was a crazy match, man. Arsenal a bit ropey. We're a bit ropey today. But hey, we won. We bagged the 3 points, so it's all good. John Paul Harrington, what is going on? Good to see you, people. Also, people on the TikTok as well. What is going on, people? I've got everyone locked in. Hopefully, Kevin, I'm ready for. I'm ready for. Ready, fully bracing. Good, 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 Kevin. I'm glad to hear that, man. If Arsenal don't win anything this season, I want Arteta out. I wanted Arteta out before the season even started. So yeah, we need this Arsenal team a bit ropey. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure about them. Um, Kevin, you've been looking forward to this. Yeah, that's good, man. I think it's quite apt to the way things are happening, the news lately, the documentary, the way Hollywood is. I think this is kind of needed, man. We're gonna explore this on a spiritual level. Just in case you don't know, today's topic is gonna be about Hollywood. Why are we worshiping broken people? Yeah, which we are doing, and it's crazy. We've been doing it for a long time, but so we're gonna get into it, man. It's gonna be a call-in show as per usual. So if you want to get your questions, you want to talk about anything, you can do that. The number of the stream will be 07521 You can call via normal phone, you can WhatsApp, you can text. Well, actually, yeah, don't text. Don't text. I'm not going to be able to read that. Oh, actually, people, like, I've been seeing some messages on the phone. Just so you know, I turn this phone off, like, throughout the week. The only time it is on is during a live stream, man. So, yeah, I open up and I get loads of messages. It's not my private number. That is the live stream number. So, just so you know. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get back to some of your comments. Will we get a work update on this live session or still ongoing? It's still ongoing, but yeah, you'll get an update. It's this just never ends, man. It just never ends. It just keeps going. It's crazy, man. Sup, dude? It's nice to see something that isn't Diddy centralized. Ute Northwest. Centralized Ute Northwest. Are you talking about the Northwest Kanye's daughter? Kanye and yeah, because I'm gonna actually mention them because I talked about them in a YouTube short. But yeah, don't text, man. I open up the phone, I get loads of WhatsApp. So, but yeah, man, thank you people for supporting me. Just before I go on with the show, just want to give a special shout out to obviously my Patreon. I launched that, and there's a few members, man. So you got Mally, Cash, or Georgina, England, and Oliver. Thank you so much. So on the Patreon, I have lots of like videos every week. I do live reactions. We're gonna once we get more members in, I want to do like a members stream as well. We're going to do that. We're going to do private calls where you want to call me and talk about whatever, get advice. Just go onto the membership, man. It's cheap as chips as well. Actually, no, it's a bit. How much is chips now? Chips is like £2.20. Is it £2.20? But if you get cod, if it's cheaper than a cod and chips, because I know that comes up to £8 or something like that nowadays. So it's cheaper than that, man. But if you don't, it's all good, man. On YouTube, we have the same thing. It's going to be the same business as usual. You're gonna videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and a live stream every week. So don't sweat it, man. Don't sweat it. Hold on, let me just fix something here. Yeah, let me just go into that. I'm gonna go into a couple more comments, and then we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna start diving in. But for all the people, man, thank you for supporting the channel. I think I don't know, man. I think I've got people watching this. YouTube bots are watching my channel, man, because certain things I put up, I post. I don't know. The numbers are off, man. I don't know, man. Some people say they don't get notified as well. I'm like, what's going on here? Do you know what I mean? So I think, yeah, that's why I like to put stuff on the Patreon. There's going to be more sensitive stuff coming on the Patreon, man. Because YouTube, I have to be careful with this application. I don't want to muck things up because I know the YouTube overlords are watching this carefully. You know what I mean? Yeah, Hollywood casting spells on the sheeple. Yeah, man, they're casting some crazy spells, man. Oh, you're saying you're from Northwest. Okay. Mio BVS. Northwest. Okay, Northwest London, yeah. Okay, I thought you talking about the way they named her, man, Northwest. Like I thought you talking about the Kanye and Kim's daughter. But you're from Northwest London. Okay, man, that's real good, man. Yeah, that was where I was from, man. I was raised in Kilburn, North Wheezy, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Cod and chips. Teeth, £12. 12 quid for cod and chips. Is that what they're charging? Jesus. Okay, that's wow, that's crazy, man. Anyway, Alice Nichols, I see you, dear digital. What is going on, man? Um, Cash 18 on TikTok. Bev has joined. Thanks for joining. We're going to talk about Hollywood elites, and I've got a little slide prepared, but you're only going to see that on YouTube, man. If you're on TikTok, just listen. You know what I mean? Because we're going to get into it, man. Let me get into it now. I'm going to do a little intro, and then you can call in any questions with regards to this live stream. Or if you want to talk about things in general, man. If you want to talk about your week, if you want to talk about the world. Oh, actually, no. Let me give an update on my job. So it's crazy. It's still ongoing. I actually thought it was going to be over. So as some of you know, I have been on sick leave for about a month now. Yeah, I've been signed off for stress and anxiety, and been signed off for all of that. And I've been off work for like a month. It feels longer actually. And I had a call booked in Friday. So I thought yesterday 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 actually, there was a call booked in. So it was from HR, which is, okay, we've had calls where before, but they actually had someone else that was doing note taking. So I was like, right, okay, they're taking it seriously now. This is it. This is going to be it. They're going to get rid of me. That's what I thought. I don't know. Something's going to happen here. Have the meeting, and now they've. It was really quick actually. I didn't want to get into the how are you stuff. I want to skip that because when you're on the, how am I? Well, I'm not great, mate. Anyway, so yeah, they asked me, oh yeah, no, they told me, yeah, we're gonna be signing you a mental, was it a health practitioner that's basically gonna examine you and make sure, like, if there's anything we can do and if you're fit for purpose, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna get a health practitioner. So I was like, yeah, all right, cool. I don't even know what to do with that information, man. And I was like, yeah, we want you to go back to your GP, want more information about what you're going through, and let us know. And they try to do that, oh yeah, we're working with you kind of stuff in it, but they just want to see like playing games. So yeah, that's where we are. So, because they're like, yeah, we still want you here and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, hold on a minute. You said I was rubbish. You were giving the impression that I wasn't good at my job. You were giving the impression that my designs are rubbish. I'm a bad graphic designer. My work isn't up to market standards. That was the impression I got, which is hence why you tried to put me on extended probation, which I shouldn't have been because I was past my 3-month probation period. So you're telling me that, but now you're like doing all this stuff to try and keep me. I don't understand. And the way you're talking to me, you really want me in a job? Like the way it's probably sounded to you is like I'm one moment away from jumping off a ledge. Like that's the way it, like you guys are making it sound. So yeah, it's ongoing. It never ends. It keeps going. It's ridiculous. It drags on and on and on. Yeah, that is it. So it's ongoing, man. It's probably gonna go past Christmas time. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna end. Actually, I hope it ends soon. But yeah, that is my update. So yeah, still going. Still got issues. Still technically at this job. Yeah, but we're gonna jump into the live stream. Let me just read this. Not live stream. The topic. Let me just read this comment. Um, Interesting topic. I often despair at awful role models in today's society. People who live in fantasy land, far away from the real world. Protagonists in their very own Truman Show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's funny. Everyone thinks that they're their own star in the movie, but yet all of us are just like going about doing our own thing. And but in the selfishness that you see of people, like even the other day I was in the gym and there's this girl on the treadmill and she was stretching, but she was like put her leg, her dirty trainers, on the handlebar, like to stretch out her leg, and then took it off and left, didn't wipe it down. I'm like, well, people are gonna use that after you. Like, do you not care about other people? It's like literally you're star of your own show. It's like no one else counts. I was going wash, wipe down the equipment after me. This guy, no one cares. They just does a little thing, put a dirty trainer. Just could have walked into dog poop for all we know. Did a little stretching and just walked off. You got people setting up tripods and stuff, and then when you try and get it around, or you ruin their shot, they get angry at you. Everyone's just so selfish, man. I swear to God, it's crazy. It's very crazy. Um, Hey, Georgina, did you not get a notification? And we just kind of started, man. We ain't even got into the actual topic, man. I'm waffling. Let me start. Wait, let me read a couple more comments, then we start. Uh, Chapter 1 John 5:22. Little children, keep yourselves from idols. Yeah, yeah, man. There's a lot of idols out there, man. Idiot idols as well. All right, we're gonna get into this. So I'm gonna go into a little spiel. I'm gonna talk about some stuff because there's a few things I want to cover. I'm gonna go into the comments, put the phone lines on, and you can call, man. But let me give a start. Hold on. Let me go to got my little slide here. Let me just minimize me. I want to talk about idol worship. But so yeah, it's a back off the P Diddy documentary. So hey, if you've been in another planet, that's the only reason you would not know about this P Diddy documentary if you've watched it or you've heard about it. The one that 50 Cent produced. It's everywhere. And it's crazy, full of allegations, new allegations that people didn't think of, people didn't even believe, lawsuits, federal charges. You're watching real time Hollywood stuff, man, and it's crazy. But I don't really want to talk about PDD stuff. I just want to talk about Hollywood in itself. I want to talk about, let me put it this way. It's funny, we kind of celebrated PDD before, like how people celebrate all celebrities. You think, yeah, can't stop, won't stop. You admire the drive of him. You've been celebrating for decades. You saw his white parties that he used to have. And, people, all these celebs used to want invitations to it. People worshiping him like God. Defended him as well when a lot of music artists accused him of financially robbing them. But excuses were made for him. And now we're learning about some terrible stuff that we didn't even know. We know about the Cassie stuff. We know about abuse. But the weird relationship he has with his mother, the issue, the death of Tupac, if he had something to do with that, and Biggie, the jealousy that he had. We're learning about all these things. And that's Hollywood, man. I think you see this nice facade and these people you think, oh, it's just their talent and they're so incredible. But under the surface, you're seeing celebrity worship in action. And we elevate these people to like godlike statuses. And in doing so, we create an environment where they become untouchable. where their behavior gets unchecked because too many people have invested in them. The P. Diddy incident is not an isolated incident. How many people, how many ones we know of that have done things, I don't want to say the words on YouTube, but assault and certain things to people that we've heard about, that celebs, you know, in a window into how weird and dark Hollywood actually is, we're getting to peel back the curtain. It's like Cat Williams in the interview said, this is going to be the age of revealing. And I think we're seeing a lot of these celebrities fall down, man. We're seeing a lot of them fall down. And this idol worship is crazy. I want to share something with you, actually. If you're on YouTube, you're going to see this. I want to share this video of you. And this is not a celebrity, but it's Prince Charles. Hold on, let me share. Hold on. I want to share this with you because this is crazy. Right, check this out. So let me play this. So people, you've probably seen this already. Basically, yeah, King Charles has arrived in this place and this woman's on her knees. Just check this out. Just watch it. Look at her crawling on her knees. Look at this guy, he bleeds like the rest of us, right? Look at this woman embarrassing herself. I'll stop sharing. I'll stop sharing. Oh, let me stop that. But that is just a small glimpse into this idol worship that we see. Worshipping these people that bleed like us, man. They're no different to us. And actually, some of them are not like us. Some of them are some wicked, evil people. You know, it's just everywhere. You know, you go on YouTube and you see all these celebrities be interviewed, and it's like some blimmin' massive circle jerk. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're so great! Oh, I'm so honored to be here." You know, conversations between rich people. You go on Instagram and see people worshiping these athletes, actors, singers like they're gods. You know that book, that movie, The Hunger Games, where the capital, you have the capital, and people are rich and pompous and live amazing lives, and you got the poor districts where people are less than them. They're like fodder. They're just entertainment. That's all they are to these rich people because they're worthless. That's how these rich people see us. But yet we put these elites up in the pedestal. You know, that's actually in the Hunger Games. Actually, that's a scary movie to watch because I used to watch Hunger Games. I think, blimey, no, that don't seem too far off. Like what the society can look like. You ever check that out, man? That's a nightmare. You know what I mean? But you know, people get rich and having no talent or likability, yet they go around drooling over. People go around drooling over these famous people, and like I said, turning them into gods. You know, the fact is, you got people here that work 40 to 60 hours a week just to get by, come home to worship celebrities. Seems so backwards to me. Like you see, I remember back in the day, I used to go out with this girl, and it was towards the ending of our relationship. I remember, I think I've told this story before, but I think Ja Rule came to London. He was in Leicester Square, and you know, I saw where we were talking, and then she saw Ja Rule. She just like pushed me away. No, she screamed initially, like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Hold on, we're talking." And she kind of shrugged me away and ran after him. And there were all these other people running after him, and he's going to his tour bus, and they're all trying to get on the bus. And I was watching, I was thinking, that's bloody pathetic. I don't think there's any celebrity that I would see and do that. I remember seeing Dame Dash one time, and everyone's trying to talk to him and give him a CD and drool over him. He used to be the head of like Rockefeller, and I remember seeing him. I saw Dame Dash. I just walked by. I didn't even nod him. I saw. I was like, oh, that's Dame Dash. I kept walking. I never understood it. The worship that somebody people give these celebrities. It seems so backwards and wrong and disturbing at the same time. You know, you got the Emmys and the Met Galas where they wear all these weird, sexually perverse outfits, to these events, and you know, wearing overly expensive stuff that probably amount to about, I don't know, 6 months of your pay, and we eat it up, man. You got people like Cardi B have so much money, you know, and they've been jacking themselves on like plastic surgery and calling themselves a bad bee and getting money when these people are, well, she's a known thief. And she drugged someone, didn't she? Didn't she drug someone? She talked about it. She talked about being a thief and drugging men and all that kind of stuff. But yet, this is the thing. There's different rules to them. You know, if us poor people dare do some of the stuff that they do, we'd be in prison in no time. You know, it's pathetic. I said idol worship of famous people. It kind of takes you away from worshiping God or worshiping spirituality or worshiping something higher than that. And I think I think that's a lot of the problems of how our society's been gone in these recent times. I think the worship of celebrities has probably made us hollow inside. Because let's face it, some of these people look weird. Do you think some of these people, they look weird, they look gaunt? And I'm going to talk into how all these people just look. Their facial transformations are just out there and just crazy. I'm going to talk about that. But you see this whole Ozempic, and everyone's having this sort of taking Ozempic and looking like some skeletal and all this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, it's mad, man. And I want to go into how fame destroys people because we've seen it. Let me go into the next slide. Let me go. Look at that. We got people like Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain, sorry. But these are just people I picked out. There's so many people that have been destroyed over. I think when they get into Hollywood, I think when they get into this level of fame, I think it's a dark place, man. I think it's a dark place, and we've been kind of like, we've been shown the kind of spirituality of it and some of the worshipping of it and stuff like this, but I think there's more to uncover. But notice how they go in there, and then they have these massive like drug problems, drink problems, addictions, and it literally destroys them. It literally destroys them. Let me go into this. I saw this picture. So if you're not watching it now, you're seeing watching on YouTube. You're seeing a picture of Kelly Osbourne. When I saw this, I couldn't believe it. Who the hell is this on the right, man? Who's this old witch? I'm not being funny. Listen, I know her dad passed away. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm picking this out because I've seen Katy Perry. I've seen all these people now. They all look weird. Do you not notice that? They all look blimmin' weird. There's this bizarre sort of beauty standard and there's body modifications it's getting normalized. And their faces change dramatically and they tell us that this is supposed to be beautiful. And I have an interesting take on this. I think they're trying to show us this is beautiful. But so you see how it is with the high cheekbones and the kind of gaunt look, like they're starving, haven't eaten for about 2 weeks. The death look. I think they want us to replicate that kind of gaunt, not eating, unhealthy look. I think they want us to represent it. That's why we see them as idols. We want to follow what they did. That's why everyone looks like blaming Kim Kardashian. Everyone wants to have that look. They want us to replicate this gaunt, unhealthy look. Where you look in the pictures of women in the 50s, 60s and stuff, they look full of life, beautiful. And even the guys as well. There's this one actor. I can't remember his name. But he was like supposed to be some heartthrob. I can't remember his name, but he changed his cheekbones. He had filler in his lips and stuff. He looked like a bloody Ken doll. But the one where you batter it a few times, you hit it on the blimmin' table. I was like, why are they trying to tell us that is beauty? Do you know what I mean? Before I go, let me not rabbit on too much. I want to go into your comments and know what people have to say about this. Let me go into your comments. Yeah, John Paul, people have no respect these days. Mio BVS, you step out of your house and the game begins. We've been programmed to hate each other instead of loving one another. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Love the profile picture there. FH. Why are we worshipping broken people? Spot on. I don't know. I don't know why do we worship them? And they're like our idols. I don't know. Bridget from San Diego. What's going on, man? What's going on? I don't know if there's probably going to be a part two. Yeah, that needs to get investigated. That Diddy saga. That it looks like he had something to do with the murder of. Well, actually, let me not say certain things just in case. Let me not say certain things. There's a weird vibe we have about Puff. We ask why he is in every video. Why was Little Kim let down after Biggie? Actually, she is one person I cannot wait to hear from. Yeah, that's true. Hold on, let me go. Oh, you can't see the video. Oh, you can't see the video. I thought I shared it. Basically, it's a video of. Sorry, I thought you guys saw it. I didn't see your comments. So basically, what I was sharing. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you what I was sharing. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it. Hold on. So it was King Charles. Bear with me, man. This phone's mashed up, by the way. I don't know why my thing didn't share. I am going to show you this video because I said I'll show it to you, and I'm going to show it to you. This is what I was going to show you. Hold on. Oh, what's going on here? Hold on. Oh, my phone is playing up. This is a battered phone, by the way, so don't judge me. All right. See if you can see that. So you got this woman sort of like walking on all fours, like kneeling, walking on her knees, crawling on her knees, sorry, to hug King Charles because she's so in awe of him. It's embarrassing. Look at her. I think her friends are probably embarrassed as well. I'll show you that again, just the beginning of that. You can see. Look at her jumping up and down. Look at her on her knees. Look at pathetic, man. Get off your knees. Get off your knees. Look at her. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was showing you. It's bloody pathetic, man. Get off your knees, man. This is another reason why BLM, I weren't about getting on my knees and all that kind of stuff. Listen, I don't get on my knees for nobody. No movement, no nothing. And that's just me. You can say whatever you like. I'm a coconut, whatever. I don't get on my knees for nothing. Like the NHS stuff, or a clap for the NHS. I ain't clapping for the NHS. I ain't doing that because they're telling me to do it. And all that clapping stuff, what do? Look how they're getting rid of jobs. How many jobs were cut from the NHS? They still want to strike over pay. So what's that clapping doing? Pay them. If they're superheroes like you claim, pay them. I listen to all this nonsense, man. All of this stuff, the mask, all of that, that's just a way of control. It's to see, wow, all that programming we've done to them, like, have we got them in the palm of our hands? Will they, jump when we tell them to jump? Will they bow when we tell them to bow? Oh, look at these useless eaters. Oh, they're doing what we say. They're pathetic. They're wearing masks. They think these masks work. Hold on. They're sitting down, eating their food. They're getting up, putting a mask. And they're thinking that will protect them from this disease. Wow, they really are stupid. Oh, well done, mate. Yeah, we've done well. I'm bowed down to all these things, man. That woman should be embarrassed and her family should be embarrassed for her. Anyway, sorry. Every time I see that, I just think it's so pathetic. Anyway. So yeah, sorry if you didn't see it. I hope you did see it now. Anyway, yeah, so let's go through some of the comments. And non-celebrities spend thousands on hair, skin, care, etc. to try and look like these celebrities they worship. Yeah? Man, you see it, these young girls trying to look like these, the Kim K look. They got this Kim Kardashian, they got this look where it's the big lips, the fake eyelashes, the gaunt look on the phone, all that stuff. All that. This is so, it's just so, I don't find that attractive. I just find natural beauty attractive. Natural beauty, healthiness, looking healthy, not looking like you've been kept in a cupboard for 10 weeks and just let out. You know, I don't understand why we're saying that is attractive. And you got guys doing it too. You got guys mashing. I've seen this. I've seen guys. I've heard of guys doing their jaw, so they mash up their jaw, they break it, crack it to give them that square jaw look. I've heard there's one black dude who had his legs broken because he was short, had it, and he had like stints put in to make him taller. He had surgery on his legs, couldn't walk for ages. Had to do like physiotherapy, all that, just to be taller. There's things we put in beauty, man, just because they say this is what beauty is. It's anyway. I don't even enjoy going to gigs anymore. Too many people in the crowd worshiping the performer and performers on stage. Makes it hard to enjoy the music. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, you see all that stuff, man? Jesus, you see all that stuff, bro? It's perfect. I see grown men doing this too. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's her! It's her! Bro, you're 40, bruv. Like, what's going on? Like, what has happened? What has happened to us as a nation, man? You want to do that? Do that to God. You should be doing that. Oh my God, I pray to God. You do that to God. I mean, doing that to bloody, I don't know, Skepta. Who's the, Burner Boy? Oh, I'm going to talk about Burner Boy actually later. Check Twisted Metal and then Purge. Scary because it doesn't seem so false anymore. Yeah? Yeah. I have really liked Diddy even in the 90s. He was always I have really liked it. I think you mean I really didn't like him. He's always creepy vibe about him. These stories about him have been talked about since the late 90s. Never idolized celebrities. Yeah. There's a lot of stories talked about Diddy. A lot of rumors I heard, but it's more financial stuff. I didn't know about all this kind of thing until recent documentaries. Yes, I did get notified, but was busy with family stuff. Okay, cool. Nice one. Yes, they look like Dracula. They look like the undead. I mean, the dead. They look. I don't know why it's so. And all of them, man. I should have put. I might do a video about it. I should have put this post. It's had all these celebrities, all these people, how they used to look, and how they look now. Man, it ain't that long. Long apart in time. It's only like a few years, but the difference in them is scary. Let's go back to that woman. Hold on. Where's the look at that. Look at that. I'm showing Kelly Osbourne. Look at that. Look at Kelly Osbourne there. Come on. Come on. What are you gonna tell me looks better? It's crazy, man. It's honestly, it's absolutely mental. I think with YouTube, you have to be careful what people comment to. I may be wrong. Hey, man, YouTube's a funny one, innit? But you can't help what people comment, you know? Like the final boss in Ghostbusters, Rusty. That's funny. Oh, thank you. Oh, man, we got super chat squad. What's going on? FH151, man. Oh, with a 19 quid super chat. Thank you very much. Hollywood is part of a bigger problem. A tool used against us, I think you meant to say. Yeah, it is. And it's a very good tool. It's a very good tool. And thank you for that super chat, man. Appreciate that. It's a very good tool. It's actually I'll leave that on for a bit. It's worked. It's worked. It's what I don't like what we're doing, what it's doing to our kids as well. You know what? Let me go back to the thing. There's a slide I want to talk about. Thank you for that. Let me go to because there's something I want to address, and I've done it. I've talked about it before, but I think it needs spoken about more. Well, actually, no. Actually, I want to talk about this. Sorry. So, yeah, this woman here. I want to talk about the spiritual side of things and the demonic side of things, because I think there's something really demonic about what's going on. Something really demonic. So this woman on your screen now, if you're watching this on YouTube, is a lady called Michelle Lamy. If you don't know her, she's a fashion designer, filmmaker, producer. And she's married to Rick Owens, a guy called Rick Owens, who's known of the Prince of Darkness in fashion. So she's married to the Prince of Darkness. She's literally everywhere. If you do some research on that, because I've heard about this one before, but then vaguely. But I was doing a bit of digging. She's everywhere. She's everywhere, man. You see her with Usher, ASAP Rocky, Amigos, the Kardashians, Travis Scott, Kanye West. She's everywhere. And she's a crazy woman. She filed her teeth down. She says she ain't demonic, but she literally filed her teeth down, covers her fingers in gold, like worship, like symbols of deities, and black fingers as well. She paints them black. She openly she practices occultism, but yet she's denied being a devil worshipper. Hangs out of all these, designers. We're connected to all these designers. And if you look at the girl, just look at the girl. If you can't see this right now, type in Michelle Lamy. This girl look at her. She'd be great in the new, like if they want to do another Insidious movie. She'd be great at that. The fashion world love her. They celebrate her. She's influential. Nobody questions this woman who looks like she's demonic and has all these ties to people. And you can't just tell me it's just a fashion thing, man. She has deep connections to Hollywood and the music industry, sorry. What is she doing with all these people? What's she doing with all these artists? And there's pictures of her with that Abramovich woman. And this was it, Marina Abramovich. There's picture of her, Marina Abramovich. She's another interesting one because she does all this spirit cooking. They call it this ritual spirit cooking, where she cooks this stuff like puts in these ingredients to raise spirits. And you're gonna tell me there's nothing going on. You're gonna tell me there's nothing going on. I'm telling you, man, these people are some dangerous people. This isn't an accident. This isn't edgy art. What they try and, they make you feel like, oh, you're just a weirdo. What, you conspiracy theorist? What are you thinking about all these things? It's harmless. It's not art. It's not being edgy. There's something seriously going on. And people need to start paying attention to it, I'm telling you. Let me just go to what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to comments, and before I go on, I'll open up the phone lines. Hollywood is just mind control and blackmail operation. That's why it exists. Yep. Satanic idols. Yep. Looks as Madonna does. Yeah, Madonna looks creepy. I think Madonna's weird anyway. You remember that picture where she's underneath the bed with a bum sticking out and sexually provocative? I'm like, ain't this woman like in her 60s or 65 or something? Like, ain't you a bit too old to be doing stuff like that? Ain't you a bit to be, someone's grandma, darling? Like, what? Anyway, yeah, but Kelly's got issues. Yes, she wants the fame, but she took a beating in the early 2000s. But things she says kills the sympathy. I don't know what she says. I don't really pay too much attention. I just look at the pictures, man, and think this woman does not look healthy. And there's so many people like her, unfortunately. I just don't like that this is seen as beauty. That's what I don't like about it, because you've got kids thinking this is what beauty is supposed to look like, and I don't look like that. So let me self-modify my own self to look like these people. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. Bradley Cooper. What about Bradley Cooper? What was that guy? Oh, man. Oh, I can't remember. He was in Iron Claw. Who's the guy who's supposed to be the heartthrob? And he starred in Iron Claw, the wrestling movie. I think he was in like some old show, like I don't know, some old teen movie, whatever. But he used to be the hot guy. You know, the guy, the one that everyone liked. What's his name? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he was an Iron Claw. Anyway, he modified his face. He looks weird, bro. weird, man. Like, don't tell me. And then I think they tried to say it was an accident. I think he said, yeah, his jaw looks funny, his cheekbones look funny. He tried to say he had an illness, or no, he had some burn or something. He had to do plastic surgery or something. Man looks crazy. What's his name? Sorry, people. It's gonna. Oh, just as I was about to Google it, John Paul Harrington came with a say. Zac Efron, him. Have you all seen Zac Efron? Have you seen how this guy looks and how he used to look? He was a handsome dude, no homo. He's a handsome dude before. Now look at him. What the hell, man? What the hell? I'm telling you, even like you've got people like Jim Carrey as well. I saw a picture of Jim Carrey, an interview with Jim Carrey. He looks. This is not just age. There's a thing where people get older, they look different, but there's something these people are doing, man. They just don't look well. And Jim Carrey is a sad one because I thought he was enlightened. I thought he came into that, he started coming with all that art stuff and talking about how the world is. And I think he like the veil got lifted from him and he can see the world. And he seemed to be like spiritual and all that kind of stuff. And then I saw him, he just looked weird. Anyway, before I go on, people, I am going to Chopin looks like gangrene on her fingers. Yeah, it does, isn't it? Like it was mad. It was mad. Research for jobs. Filthy satanic puppets used to deceive and manipulate the masses. Yeah, they do, man. They do. What I'm gonna do now, let me put on the phone lines, people. So if anyone wants to call in, they can do so right now. So the number, if you want to call in, have a chat about this, you want got something to say, or chat about, we had some great calls last weekend. You want to call in, please do so. The number is 07521 398 982. That is 07521 398 982. You can call normal phone. You can call via WhatsApp. Just make sure I see your number. I don't pick up no private numbers in it. But no private number. Never did, never will. I'm always fine with a private number. People can't reach me on that. So if it's withheld in normal cases, if it's withheld, man, don't answer it. Even if it's unrecognized, if I'm like chilling, I'm like looking at this 07 number, I'm like, brother, like I was trying to enjoy my evening. Who's this like? I mean, when I look at a number I don't recognize, I always look at it and think, how long is this gonna take? Like whoever this is, how much time is it gonna cut out of my rest of my evening? Like I know it's bad. But that's just how I feel. So yeah, we keep that number rolling. Someone wants to call in, you can do so. And I think someone tried to call in just now. So yeah, sorry. Try calling again. And I'll have that number scrolling while I go for the comments. Actually, a couple more things I want to talk about. Yeah, Jim Carrey has spoken some truth, but in the end of the day, he's just a character, and even said so himself. Yeah. Who is that guy actually? There's a guy who died. I think was he 60? Who was the bad guy in The Mask? Who is that guy? The one, and he's been in a few other things. He was in Pulp Fiction. He was the police officer in Pulp Fiction. Who is that guy? He passed away, man. I just found out today. He's only 60. I'm so bad with names, so I'm going to need you guys to help me out, man. Who is that guy? Or maybe should I... Does anyone know? Let me see. Let me know. Who is the guy? Let me know, people. Who is that guy, the bad guy in The Mask? And he was also the police officer in Pulp Fiction, who did the naughty stuff to the black dude. Who is that guy? Because, yeah, he passed away, man. And he, I've seen him in other stuff as well. He was like a cool guy. What's going on, people? I see you, Dennis Stan, due to Giggy, Duppy, Conquer. I see you guys. Harvey something. Is that the guy? Who's the guy that? Sorry, I need to find out. Dorian Tyrell. Is that the real name? Dorian Tyrell. Is that the real name or the name in the? No, that's the name in the movie. Peter Green. You're coming out of names. Which one is it? Is it Peter Green? Is Peter Green that? No. Let me just see. Let me type it in. Peter Peter Green. Yeah, Peter Green. Yeah. Peter Green. Well done, Peter Green. Yeah, he passed away, innit? He passed away, man. How old was he? Let me find out. Yeah, he was 60. This is something else I want to talk about, like in future. Like, this guy was 60 and he passed away. Why are we not like this ain't normal? 60. Like 80 is supposed to be like an average age to live. Like, it's people, like, I don't know if you know, we're supposed to live longer than these years. We're supposed to live longer than 80, longer than 60, all these years. Like, what is going on? Even today, I heard I heard 4 people that I didn't know had cancer today. One woman has stage 4 cancer. There's 2 people at the church I go to. Well, one woman's got stage 4 cancer. Another woman's got some cancer. I don't know what cancer it is. Where I did the games club today. In the games club, someone's telling me someone's got yeah, they're like, what's it? Yeah, basically they're on death's door. They're going to die. They're gonna, like, they're just literally, they're keeping them alive. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Are people trying to do something to us? Because how are these people just dropping like this? 60 is young. That's young. How are you dying like that? What? And then you think about it, these Hollywoods supposed to have more money and all that kind of stuff to like get better treatment. So what's going on? I'm telling you, man. Certain people don't want certain other people alive. And anyway. Oh, right, okay. Let me see. Oh, so apparently he struggled with heroin and crack addiction in the 1990s. Oh, right. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, that explains it. But then you go there. Look at all these addictions. And you can get addiction like this without being in Hollywood. But I just think it's a dangerous place, man. A dangerous place. A person who tried to call. Sorry, call again. I don't think I have reception, but I have reception now. I want to go into the next part. Hold on, let me just read this. Michelle Penn. I always said this life is not normal. It's not normal to live this short amount of time. A lot of people don't question it. They just say it's part of life. No, it's not. Living to 80 is not normal. We see it as normal, but it's not. We're supposed to live longer than that. And then you're seeing people live to these ages and they're like decrepit. You're not supposed to be like, especially with how far we've come in technology and stuff and health and understanding of our bodies. Don't you notice as well? There's like an increase in cancer patients, like in cancer cases. Have you not noticed that? So every bloody person's getting cancer now. What? But this is what I'm saying. We talk about that on the membership, man. Talk about the page. I don't want to say too many things on YouTube, but yeah, certain things I think are guanin anyway. So let me go on. I want to talk about. Okay, I briefly touched on this before in one of my videos. So I talked about Kardashian, Northwest, and I did a video on YouTube. Check it out, YouTube short. Now, this girl's 12 and she's being sexually exploited. Some of the stuff she's wearing is ridiculous, the way she's acting. And the reason why this upsets me, some people say, oh, leave her to do her life. The reason it upsets me, because I have a daughter. I have a sister she's neurodivergent and she's quite young. And, she gets influence and stuff like this. And I see kids in general acting like they're older than they are, dressing and pretending to be older than they are when they're just kids. And it upsets me, man, because we're not letting these kids live as kids. We're aging them so fast. You see a lot of these young kids putting all this makeup on and dressing a certain way that I don't think is appropriate. And these parents now, the parenting's kind of like, oh, let them do what they want to do. And a lot of parents want to be their friends. And I get that, but you got to be a parent first and protect them from themselves. Listen, it's a cruel world out there. It's a dangerous world as well. There's a lot of weirdos, and us sexualizing our kids like this shouldn't be appropriate. And then you got comments where it's like, "Oh, I'm a dinosaur. I'm bigger. Leave him alone. Why am I?" No, I will say this because I want to protect these children, man. Hollywood's a weird place, and they do some weird stuff to these kids. You're seeing kids gender swapping and all this kind of stuff. Like, what's going on? I don't think there's enough protection for these kids, man. And I don't want our kids to be looking at these kids that are famous and thinking, I need to be like her, or I need to be like him. Just because maybe if they want to dress like that, I'm sorry, there's a lot of things kids want to do. There's a lot of things I want to do. But a good parent doesn't let that happen. They're all controlled. This is so disgusting. My son is the same age and is just a normal 12-year-old kid. Yeah, man. Let him be a kid. Whatever happened to letting children enjoy their childhood? They're rushing them to adulthood with childlike brains. Yeah, that's the thing, John Paul. That's the thing. They're going into this adult way of living, but they've got young minds. And that's what's really disruptive to them because they're not intelligent. They haven't lived. They haven't had life experiences. So these kids, these babies, are going out there in adult ways, adult mannerisms, doing adult things, but they're young at heart. They're young, and I don't think this is right. And I think people start talking up about this. I don't believe this is right, man. And we've got to protect our kids from these kind of creeps. Um, Let me go to. Hold on. Let me go to this one. Now I wanted to bring up this one. Oh, hold on. Whoops. Let me just. All right, hold on. Let me talk about Burner Boy. Now this is interesting. I'm not really into Burner Boy, but I heard about this incident, which is quite interesting. So, if you haven't heard about it, I think this happened a few weeks ago. During one of his shows, um, Burner Boy stopped a performance and signaled out a woman in the audience who appeared, she was sleeping, and he publicly shamed her in front of the entire crowd and had her like escorted out of there. They kicked him out. And then apparently the crowd, they started cheering for her to leave, and they chanted for her to leave, and it turned into a real spectacle. Now the woman came out about this, the woman that was publicly embarrassed, and basically she talked about what happened, and she said that basically mentally, physically, she was emotionally drained. Apparently, the father of her daughter passed away recently. She was grieving and she was exhausted. And basically, she wanted to go to the concert just to try and get away from it, get away from what was happening, hoping it would like put some brightness in her day. You know, you know what I mean. And apparently, yeah, um, that's what happened. And apparently, on the time, she was waiting for a long time for Burna Boy to come on. Apparently, he took ages to come on stage because I had other acts before. And she got, he made her wait, made her, that's what they like to do, make you wait. And she got tired. But then she was publicly embarrassed by it, and the whole crowd got involved in it and humiliated her publicly. Let that sink in, man. What happened? A grieving woman trying to find some escapism from the pain gets called out, mocked, kicked out of the venue she paid for. That she paid for the ticket by someone she probably admired, someone she probably worshipped. And then there was another thing about him saying he doesn't want broke fans. There's a video circulating where he's talking about, I don't. My fans that turn up to my shows aren't broke. I don't want no broke fans. This is how they see us, man. This is how they see us. So when you're worshiping these people, when you're, you know, screaming and spooning and creaming your pants over these artists who are like anybody, these people don't give a damn about you. Yet I heard people will, they're flipping, they leave partners, they leave their partners. Look at the Usher concert. We had to see these women basically like doing all these sexual stuff to these women and putting a cherry in their mouth, and some of these women have partners there and they get breaking up because of it. Like, people stop putting these individuals first and idol worshipping them. These people they're not like us, man. Not all of them. Some people are really legit. Some people are good people. But they say never meet your heroes. I remember my cousin, he said he met KRS-One. If you don't know KRS-One, an old school hip hop artist, actually used to have one of my favorite albums, Sneak Attack. But anyway, he met him like one time. And then, like, he's greeting him and he was like, oh man, I'm a big fan of your work, because he's a musician as well, my cousin. Apparently KRS-One like looked at him like nothing, like, yeah, anyway. And that destroyed his whole he was his guy. You got to be careful with these people, man. They don't see us the same as them, and a lot of the energy we put into them. Save it on yourselves, man. Save it on your family. There's money that you spend for these concert tickets, especially in this economical climate. Listen. If it doesn't hurt for you to go on a concert and all this kind of stuff. I'm not saying don't go to see celebrities, or you want to do what you want to do. It's up to you. But what I'm saying is the worship of these fiends, where some of them are into some occult stuff, man. Demon worship. There's things coming out. I'm here. I don't know, but I don't know if you know Jaguar White. She talked about P. Diddy before the whole thing came to pass. She's mentioning stuff with Denzel Washington. I don't know. I hope not. But some things ain't good. And stuff with Tom Hanks. Apparently another big one. I'm hearing from people, another big one. The next big one is going to be Jay-Z. And apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently, let me just increase that. Apparently, Jay-Z is worse than P. Diddy. That's what I'm hearing, but he's just a lot cleverer. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I'm hearing. And I used to like Jay-Z, man. He had the Black Album, Blueprint 2. You know what I mean? Can I get a what? And but these people, you don't know what they're into. You got Beyonce with a whole Sasha Fierce character type that she goes into and all this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Go to the comments. Mom of many, yeah, you're late, man. You're late. Don't worry, you catch me on the playback. Don't worry about that. Apparently, Codrex. Apparently, people can't face reality. Yeah, I guess so, man. Some people just, I don't know. I think a lot of it is escapism. I think that's what it is. I think a lot of it is, like gaming, watching certain things. I think a lot of it is when your life isn't how you want it to be. It isn't right, so you try to escape that reality. And I think a lot of people escape into these celebrities. Like, how the hell did, what's that thing? The Kardashian, their program, their show. How did that, women were proper watching it. I was doing great numbers. And I watched it. It was on one time. It's all about them just shopping and talking about stuff that they do for themselves and moaning about first world problems. I'm like, what you call this content? Like, what the hell? They're just bragging about themselves. How do people watch this stuff? But people love it, man. People love it. You'd think like women's football and all this kind of stuff, women pay more attention to that. But you got these programs, garbage. Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Of many, Asha was prey and he turned predator. Yet these are the ones people idolize. What a funny web they weave. Hey, yeah. And when he involved in P Diddy as well, when he around all that, when he was young, going to the parties, all this kind of stuff, John Paul Harrington, you got it right. People worship these celebrities that don't give two craps about them. Yet they have no self-esteem or value for themselves. They need to get right with God. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, man. They don't, all that energy they put into these people making their dreams come true. What about making your own dreams come true? Do you know what I mean? What about that? Hold on, let me. So what about that? What about putting energy into your own thing? You know. Um. Yeah, man. We're gonna round up, man. We're gonna round up. I'm gonna turn. I was called in today, man. So maybe next week, I'm gonna turn the lines off because yeah, we're gonna round up, man. I ain't eating yet. I need to go and eat. I'm hungry. So gonna round up, but let's just go through the comment. But yeah, it's a good. I just want to touch on this topic, and I think we had a good stream, man, talking about this kind of thing. And I think a lot of us are aware, but I just think, yeah, I think it's escapism. I think if we just try and fix our lives, I don't think we're escaping to these celebrities. Because I think people that are successful, I don't think they spend their time watching these people or giving energy to these celebs. I think they work in their craft, they work in their own projects. I think that's where they put the energy. I think if you're going to be successful in life, you're going to be right in life. You kind of put your energy into the right areas. Yourself, your hobbies, God, all this kind of stuff. Putting it in these character types, and then you find out they've been fiddling with kids, and that's the worst one. You got these heroes, you think, oh yeah, man, they're great, and then you find out, yeah, my man's been, and this bloody kid man's been, oh man, they're sickos, man. Even on the P Diddy documentary, there was this, was it a producer or something? Was talking about, yeah, he kept waking up and finding that, P Diddy was in his bed and his bum would hurt and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, hold on a minute. There only needs to be one time this happens. So this is happening over a long period of time. I was talking like years. So what is it? That the money was good. So you kept it up for this years thinking, no, I'll make it soon. Like, I just got to deal with all this, I guess. Why are you putting a price on your own spirit, man? Them things muck up your spirit. You're getting raided in the yeah, anyway. Let me try to keep it PG. Man. Salute David Wilson. Salute to MJ in the chat. Remember to press the like button and help support your channel. Yeah, man. Help support the channel. Like Daniel said, man, please press the like, subscribe, share. HBO special as per usual, man. As well, I've got the Patreon as well, so check that out and support the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm consistent with this and always have videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Oh, I'm gonna have a live stream next week, and it's gonna be on Friday, not Saturday, because I've got to go out some Christmas party. A Christmas party that I actually want to go to. It's my friend, so yeah, it's not work related. Anyway, it'd be weird me going to a Christmas party when I've been signed off for stress. But anyway. So yeah, next live stream is going to be next week Friday. It's going to be a nice one. It's going to be Christmas themed because I like Christmas. I like supporting Christmas, man. I just like what it's supposed to mean anyway. So yeah, man, please support, please subscribe and everything like that, man. I'm going to read a few more comments and I'm going to get out there and let you guys have your weekend, the rest of your weekend. Jay-Z is worse than P. Diddy. Jay-Z moves more quiet. Yeah, I've heard. It moves more quiet. The Jay-Z one shocked me when I first heard it, man. That's why 50 Cent don't like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Then you got Marlon Wayans coming out defending P. Diddy, P. Diddy and attacking 50 Cent, saying, you're trying to destroy black excellence and all this kind of stuff. I don't care if you're black, white. If you've done wrong, you've done wrong. The same energy, the same hate I put on P. Diddy for what he's done, the same hate and energy I put on a white person, on an Indian person. Like, forget the black and white. This guy has been battering women, fiddling with people, underage people, robbing people, supposedly, allegedly having people, taken out. And what, you're going to defend him? Oh, black excellent. Nah, nothing excellent about that. Yeah, stop this. Stop this, people. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. And that's it. Wrong is wrong no matter what the color. Right is right no matter what the color. If he's a white man doing this stuff, we attack him same way. I want to hear what it like. I couldn't believe in Marlon Wayans. I thought he was all right dude, but he's another creep probably. 50 Cent was right to go after. you go after evil people, and I respect him. I respect 50 Cent a lot, actually. Before this, I've liked how he pivoted from the music industry and got into, like acting and directing and stuff like this, because he saw the music industry for him was dying. He pivoted. You know what I mean? He's a very smart and intelligent guy. So yeah. Oh man, appreciate you got super chat, man, from Cod Rex. Appreciate your insights. Great stream. Happy I popped in. Respect from Ireland. Respect to you, my friend, with a £5 donation. I appreciate that, man. That'll keep the lights on a bit longer. So I appreciate that. Love for the love, man. Love for the love. I haven't even shown your comment. Let me show your comment there. Love for the love, man. Let me take that number off as well. We're not taking that. Calls. The call segment is done, man. We didn't have no calls. You only have a short time for the call segment. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mum of many. I don't spend one dime on these demon sebbies. I don't need their music or fake personas. Yeah, I knew you didn't. For that name, I knew you don't mess around with these people. I knew that, man. I knew that. Yet keeping up with the Kardashians. That's it. What a bloody joke. Yeah. What a joke. A lot of people that loved it. Yeah. What the hell? All they do is talk about how great they are, and oh my god, like I'm going to this mall and I spend this. Oh my god, I'm gonna be presenting this show. I'm so nervous. Like all this stuff. Who gives a? Who gives a rat's behind? Who cares? Let people lap it up more. Like I watched this. I was like, hold on a minute. Is this what people be watching and telling me is the greatest thing since sliced bread? This. Hey man, I don't know. Hey, boy, I'm glad I think the way I think, because I'm glad I'm not these kind of people that love this kind of crap, man. Yeah, man, it was a great show, man. Thank you, Kevin, for saying that. I believe it was a good show. Thanks to God, man. I always pray for God to give us a great show, get us insights, have the community going, man. I love this community. I appreciate you. You have some great insights and you ride with me, man. So love for love. I'm gonna read a couple more comments and then we're gonna get out of here. With a couple, yeah. Merry Christmas, man. If you don't, no one really says that, innit? No, actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna touch that. Friday, 10 o'clock, be there. We're gonna do a Christmas stream. This gonna be like I want us to get involved with favorite Christmas movies, favorite Christmas songs, what your Christmas was like. I want to really like this is gonna be a proper community thing where you let me know. Yeah, I want it to be Christmassy because I missed that. I missed that. I love that. I'm gonna talk about my Christmas, my poor Christmases that we had as a family, my favorite Christmas, and yeah, we're gonna keep it nice, man, because it'll be the last Christmas, last stream before Christmas. So yeah, so definitely tune in next week Friday. Okay, a couple more, and then we are gone. So Marlon Wayne needs to sit down because he's part of the club. If you know, you know. I didn't know. So mum of many, I need to know because I didn't know. Yeah, man, call in next time. Yeah, call in. Yeah, man, call in next week and we talk about Christmas, man. Talk about your, memories that you have and what you think, and talk about anything in general. Um, I remember 50 Cent refused to let Beyonce kiss him on the cheek at the Grammys. I never knew that. Hey, you people know a lot, man. Real Mister, you guys know a lot. I never knew that. Yeah. Anyway, people. Okay. I am gonna go. Remember, there's gonna be a video on let's say praise the Most High for real. There is going to be a video on Monday, a video on Wednesday, a video on Friday, and a live stream. So video in the morning on Friday and a live stream at 10 o'clock. Remember, TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, I'll do videos on there that you won't see on YouTube. So check that out, people. I hope you have a good evening, a good morning, a good night, wherever you are. I hope you had enjoyed this stream. Thank you. Love for the love. Appreciate that. And make sure to give me the HBO special by commenting, liking, and subscribing. Okay? All right, man. I'll see you in the next one, people. Have a good weekend. Peace.